Bug Out Bag Essentials. Pack smart, survive better. Out here in the wild, your gear can make the difference between life and death. You need to be ready to move fast, think smart, and survive against the odds. A heavy, overpacked bug out bag can get you killed. Here's what to pack and what to ditch before SHTF. We're going deep into the heart of survival prepping, stripping away the myths and showing you exactly what it takes to build a bug out bag that's light, lean, and ready for anything. No time for fancy gadgets, no room for unnecessary weight. We're talking about the bare necessities that will keep you alive when the world turns upside down. So, let's get started. Water. The essence of life itself. It's the most essential element for survival. Without it, life as we know it would cease to exist. You can go without food for days, even weeks. But water? That's a different story. Water is a different story. It's the lifeblood that keeps our bodies functioning. Dehydration can cripple you, make you vulnerable, and ultimately, it can kill. It's not just about feeling thirsty, it's about survival. That's why when it comes to your bug out bag, water is non-negotiable. It's the first thing you should think about. First things first, you need a reliable way to carry it. A good container can make all the difference. Forget those bulky canteens, they're like carrying a brick. They take up too much space and add unnecessary weight. Go for a collapsible water container. It's a game changer. Lightweight, packs down small when it's empty, and holds a decent amount. It's the perfect solution for efficient water storage. But carrying water is only half the battle. You need to think about how to replenish your supply. You need a way to replenish your supply. Finding water in the wild is one thing, but making it safe to drink is another. That's where water purification comes in. It's crucial for ensuring your water is safe. Water purification tablets are your best friend. They're small, lightweight, and incredibly effective. Small, lightweight, and they can turn even the murkiest puddle into drinkable water. It's like magic in a tablet. Even better, consider a portable water filter. It's a more sustainable option for long-term use. A good filter will remove not just sediment, but also nasty bacteria and parasites that can turn your gut into a war zone. It's peace of mind in a compact form. Trust me, you don't want that kind of trouble when you're on the move. Staying healthy is paramount. Remember, you need to be drinking water constantly, even when you don't feel thirsty. Hydration is key. Dehydration sneaks up on you. It's a silent enemy that can strike when you least expect it. Keep sipping, keep hydrated. It'll keep you in the game. Your performance and well-being depend on it. Knowing that you're not swallowing something that's going to lay you up for days is worth its weight in gold. It's a small investment for a huge return. So bottom line, water is your lifeline. Treat it with the respect it deserves. Make sure you've got the means to carry it, purify it, and drink plenty of it. Your survival depends on it. Shelter. It's one of the most fundamental aspects of survival. It's not just about comfort, it's about protection. Protection from the elements, from predators, from the unexpected. A well-constructed shelter can shield you from rain, wind, and even snow. Out in the wild, a good shelter can be the difference between a good night's sleep and a night spent shivering in the cold. It can mean the difference between waking up refreshed and ready to tackle the day or feeling exhausted and vulnerable. Now, I'm not talking about lugging around a tent. While tents are great, they can be bulky and heavy. We're talking about a lightweight tarp. Tarps are versatile, easy to carry, and can be set up in a variety of ways. They can be strung up between trees, draped over rocks, or even used as a ground cover, even used to collect rainwater, which can be a crucial resource in survival situations. Trust me, a little ingenuity goes a long way when you're building a shelter. You can use natural features like trees and rocks to your advantage. And for those times when you need something even more compact, an emergency bivvy is a lifesaver. These are small, lightweight, and can be a real game changer in an emergency. These things are basically like giant heat-reflective sleeping bags. They trap your body heat, keeping you warm even in freezing temperatures. Don't forget paracord. This versatile tool is essential for any outdoor adventure. Paracord is like the duct tape of the wilderness. You can use it for everything from securing your shelter to building traps. It's also great for hanging your food out of reach of animals, ensuring that your supplies stay safe. A few meters of paracord can make all the difference. It's lightweight, strong, and incredibly useful. Remember, your shelter doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be functional. The goal is to create a space that keeps you protected. It needs to keep you dry, warm, and safe. These are the basic requirements for any good shelter. And with a little bit of creativity, you can turn almost anything into a temporary haven. Use what you have and make the best of your surroundings. Because at the end of the day, having a safe, dry place to rest your head can make all the difference in the world. It's your home away from home, your sanctuary in the wild. So take the time to build it right, and you'll be rewarded with comfort and safety, no matter where you are. Fire. It's one of the most essential elements for survival in the wild. It's more than just warmth, it's a beacon of hope. A campfire can be a source of comfort and security when you're surrounded by darkness. It's the difference between a hot meal and a cold ration. Imagine the morale boost of a warm, cooked meal after a long day in the wilderness. It can boil your water, keeping you safe from waterborne illnesses. Clean water is crucial, and fire makes it possible. And trust me, a roaring fire can keep even the most determined predator at bay. The light and heat act as a natural deterrent. Now, starting a fire in the wild isn't always easy, especially if it's wet or windy. These conditions can make it incredibly challenging. That's why you need a reliable fire starter. Having the right tools can make all the difference. Forget lighters, they can run out of fuel or get crushed. They're not dependable in survival situations. We're talking about waterproof matches and a ferro rod. Waterproof matches are self-explanatory. They are designed to ignite even when wet. They're matches that actually work when they're wet. This can be a game changer in damp conditions. A ferro rod, on the other hand, is a metal rod that throws sparks when you strike it. It's a reliable tool that works in almost any weather. It takes a little practice, but once you get the hang of it, a ferro rod can start a fire in almost any conditions. Practice makes perfect. But a fire starter is useless without tinder. Tinder is the material that catches fire easily and helps you build a sustainable flame. Tinder is anything that catches fire easily, like dry grass, birch bark, or cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly. These materials ignite quickly. Pack a variety of tinder in your bug-out bag and keep it dry in a waterproof container. This ensures you always have dry tinder available. Remember, starting a fire is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. The more you practice, the more proficient you'll become. Get out there, practice building different types of fires, and become comfortable with the process. Experiment with various techniques. So, make sure you've got your fire starting kit dialed in. A well-prepared kit can be your lifeline in the dark. Chapter 4. Food, fuel for the journey. Food, it's fuel. Fuel to keep you moving, to keep you thinking clearly, to keep you alive. Now, I've been known to eat my fair share of grubs and bugs, but in a bug-out situation, you want to pack food that's high in calories, lightweight, and doesn't require cooking. We're talking about energy bars, trail mix, jerky, things like that. These are calorie-dense foods that will give you a quick burst of energy when you need it most. Dehydrated meals are another good option. Just add boiling water, and you've got a hot, satisfying meal. MREs, or meals ready to eat, are another good choice. They're designed for the military, so you know they're packed with calories and nutrients. Plus, they have a long shelf life, so you can keep them in your bug-out bag for years without worrying about them going bad. So pack a few small luxuries like hard candy, instant coffee, or even a little spice kit. It might not seem like much, but trust me, a little bit of flavor can go a long way in boosting morale. Remember, your goal is to pack enough food to keep you going for at least 72 hours. Chapter 5. First aid patching up in the field. Injuries happen. It's a fact of life, especially when you're pushing your limits. But in a survival situation, even a small cut can quickly become infected and turn deadly. That's why a well-stocked first aid kit is absolutely essential. Now, I'm not talking about lugging around a full-blown medical bag. We're talking about the basics: bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, anti-diarrhea medication, and any personal medications you take regularly. A good rule of thumb is to pack for the most common injuries: cuts, scrapes, burns, blisters, and sprains. Make sure you have a way to clean and dress wounds, as well as to immobilize a sprained limb. And don't forget about insect repellent and sunscreen. Those might not seem like first aid essentials, but trust me, a bad sunburn or a swarm of mosquitoes can make your life miserable. Now, here's the thing about first aid. It's not enough to just have the supplies, you need to know how to use them. So, take a first aid course, learn the basics of wound care, and practice using your kit. The point is, you never know when you're going to need to be your own doctor. Chapter 6. Defense. Staying safe in a dangerous world. Let's be honest, the world can be a dangerous place, even more so when the rules are thrown out the window. You need to be prepared to defend yourself, not just from wild animals but from desperate people as well. Now, I'm not advocating violence here. The best way to stay safe is to avoid dangerous situations altogether. But if you do find yourself in a tight spot, you need to be able to protect yourself. A sturdy knife is a must-have. It's a versatile tool that can be used for everything from cutting firewood to preparing food to, yes, defending yourself. Choose a knife that's comfortable to hold, has a good grip, and can take a beating. Pepper spray is another effective deterrent. It's non-lethal, but it can buy you valuable time to escape a dangerous situation. Just make sure you know how to use it properly, and always carry it in a place where you can access it quickly. And don't underestimate the power of a multi-tool. A good multi-tool can include a knife, pliers, a screwdriver, a saw, and a whole host of other useful tools. It's like having a toolbox in your pocket, and it can come in handy in a variety of situations. Remember, self-defense is about more than just weapons. So there you have it, the essential gear for your bug-out bag. Remember, this is just a starting point. You'll need to customize your kit based on your individual needs, your location, and the specific threats you're likely to face. Whether you're prepping for a grid-down event, natural disaster, or collapse scenario, this guide will help you fine-tune your gear for speed, efficiency, and real-world survival. Remember, your bug-out bag is your lifeline. Get out there, test your gear, practice your skills, and be prepared for anything. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you out in the wild.